What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the home of Chrome. I'm Cadillac Pat, your host, and today we move into a new shop.
Deliciously. Tang for the wake-up flavor everybody likes and protective vitamin C everybody needs. Make Tang fresh every day for the whole family. Now, more than ever, a great breakfast drink value. Instant Tang, another fine product of General Foods.
This right here, folks, this is why you always want, if you're gonna have more than one project car, at least one of them needs to run. Who needs a car trailer when you got the little Atlas from friggin' Harbor Freight? You know, they might be cheap, but damn, these things hold up well. I mean, honestly, I've had this thing for like, I don't know, what, 10, 12, 13 years. So yeah, this thing is a tank. So as you can see, we've got the body and the frame loaded up. I'm gonna go in here, grab a few more things like the floor, got the roof over here, other little deals, and then we'll head to the shop. Oh yeah, you guys know that floor, don't you? Yeah, it is dark in here. Camera actually does really well. That's right, guys, here we are. So this is going to be the new home of Chrome, at least temporarily. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be the new home of Chrome for a while. The guy that owns this place, he is away, and so he has temporarily closed up shop, told me to do what I wanted to with the building. And so here we are. We're going to use this as our new I don't know what you want to call it, your new studio, what is, it's a shop. It's a place where we can do some work, hopefully get this thing going. And basically this is going to be season 2 for the Home of Chrome. You know, for a while we're going to be working out of here. We're not going to be working in my garage, my backyard, the side street, my driveway. This is where it's going to be, okay guys? This is where Vampire Van is going to come to life. In fact, I've got Vampire Van sitting outside right now. I pulled the body and the chassis out of the backyard today, which you saw earlier, which that was a feat in and of itself, but we got that big portion out. So when I get back home for the second load, I'll have the engine, the transmission, the rear axle, and the front end, the front suspension set up, and the other 2 tires. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna unload our trailer, and yeah, we're gonna get started. I mean, this weekend, so I'm shooting 2 videos this weekend. It's gonna be the move-in video, kind of give you an idea of what it is we're doing. And then tomorrow, we're going to put the motor and everything, we're gonna put the bones back together, if you will, kind of give us an idea. And we're going to start our mock-up of everything. We'll build the body, run the wiring, fuel, brakes, all that good stuff. There's a lot of things I have to get set up, like pinion angle. And I think the motor and transmission is pretty well dialed in as far as its pitch. But there's gonna be a lot of learning that we have to do. You know, there's gonna be, it's gonna be really good, guys. I cannot wait. I am excited. But this is where we're gonna be working out of for at least a while until they say, hey, we're ready to get back into business. And then hopefully by then, the channel and myself will be able to move into something else. That's the plan. That's where you guys come in. For those of you that are subscribed, I really do appreciate it, all 1,530 plus of you. For you guys to be following along, stay subscribers, that means a hell of a lot to me. I couldn't do this without you guys, honestly. We're almost there. We're almost there. But I do appreciate it. And like I said, season 2 Home of Chrome is technically going to start next week. We're going to call it season 2. Why not? Okay. But this is it, guys. This is what we're going to do. We're going to be working out of here. I've got another bay over here on the other side, but it has the owner's truck in it. And so we'll be moving it in and out. That's not going to be a permanent type bay to work out of, because you know, when we're done over there, the truck has to come back in. So that's not a problem. And yeah, just I'm excited. Plus, this floor is pretty killer, right? So I got to take care of that. But anyway, let's get unloading. for some reason, the camera decided it wasn't going to film the unloading process, or else you'd have seen me muscle all this in here by myself. And anyway, here's... She looks good sitting in her new home, huh? Yeah, this is cool. So like I said, tomorrow I'm going to start filming, I guess, the second season, if you want to call it that. And yeah, it's going to be really cool, guys. So still got to go back to the house and get a few more. All right, so there we are. We've got load numero el dos, or whatever it is. Anyway, motor, it's a 350 4-barrel. Where does it have? 4-barrel carburetor, HEI. I've got different motor mounts we're gonna put in it. Didn't know I had the flywheel. I thought that was going. Must have been a different one I was thinking of. We'll need to relocate the spring. Yeah, the spring purchase. Not a big deal. We've got that slid over to the side for now. I'm gonna go home, get the transmission loaded, and yeah, transmission and front end. So yeah, still got a good bit left, but we're getting there. And then we'll start putting her together. All right, guys, well, that is the end of today. I have everything over here right now to get it started. I've got the front end, rear end, transmission, the motor, as you can see here behind me. I've got the wheels, tires, frame and body, radiator, and grill shell over here. So that right there is going to be the basic start for the Vampire van. What I want to do is we're going to build it as a mock-up, and then when we're done, once we got to where we want it, then we will go through, we will fill the holes in the frame that we don't use. We'll take the frame down to bare metal, and we're going to paint it the same color as the body. Interior's gonna be black. It's gonna be a custom interior. Really simple, but still pretty cool. Just basically, it's gonna be how you would have seen a show rod back in the 60s, I guess. So yeah, when we get started, we'll give you a tour and kind of give you an idea of what it is we're using. As you know, it's going to be a glass body, and then the actual Hearse box of it will be wood, as it would have been in the 1800s for a horse-drawn hearse. And then I've got a really cool, you might see part of it over there, like actually right, where's it at? That piece right there. There's actually two pieces, one's on the other side over there. Anyway, that is actually a roof that I got from Ian Rosell from Cool Custom Garage. And yeah, so we cut it in half to fit the body here. Now we're gonna have to lengthen it to make it fit the rest of the way, so it'll have a roof. We'll put a door in it. It's just gonna be a whole lot of work. It's gonna be a full, straight up build. And like I said, this is what's going to start season 2 of what I call season 2 of the Home of Chrome. Because you guys have followed along, you know, when I'm working in my backyard or in the side street or my driveway, and I do appreciate that. And while that's just, you know, your basic maintenance is what I've been doing for the most part, this is where I think Home of Chrome's really going to take off, because this is what I had my sights set on from the very first video when I'm there in the Hearse and kind of giving you guys an idea of, you know, we're going to be building wacky cars and things like that. Well, this is going to be the wacky car right here, this right here. So I am excited, and yeah, It's gonna be really cool. I've got a cool color picked out. I've got a cool color scheme picked out. I say picked out. I've got 2 colors that I want to do. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not going to say it's going to be a traditional style build because it's nowhere near traditional. But we're going to use some old parts. We're going to use some new parts. It's going to be a whole conglomeration of things what we can order. There's not going to be a whole lot of fabrication because, you know, there's a lot of you guys out there don't have access to the CNC machines and the big heavy metal benders and all such as that, and which if you do, that's fantastic by all means. But I know a lot of the channels that I started watching because they resonated with me and my abilities and what I was actually able to do as a working stiff. Now they've kind of gotten out of that. Well, that's great for them. It is. Don't get me wrong. I still enjoy watching them. And it's losing touch with a lot of the guys that started watching them for that initial reason. And not saying that I wouldn't like to get there, but that's not the plan right now. The plan is just to keep building and keep growing. And hey, you know, if we get there, we get there. If we don't, that's fine too. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode of Home of Chrome. We're in the new shop. Vampire van's in the back. I'm gonna start filming that tomorrow. So that video won't be, that video will come out next Monday. This one is coming out on the 13th, which is 13th. And then the next one's gonna come out the next weekend, or the next week, so. Yeah, if you like what you're seeing, like, share, subscribe. Really helps the channel out. Comment down below. Kind of throw some ideas out there at me for colors and things like that, because I want to hear what ideas you folks out there have, because you might have something in mind that I don't, and it might trip something up here in the memory banks. So let's make this wacky. You guys take care. Have a great week. Thank you so very much. Have a great one.